Hello, Chris Downham here, and just thought I'd do a little video update. I am on day 7 of having not had a drink, which doesn't sound much, but to me that's, I think I did that about 3 years ago. Good chunk of time ago. So first of all, massive thanks to everybody who reached out to me, really. I had 3,000 people watch my day 1 video, which was mostly just for me, but it seemed to resonate with so many people. Probably had a couple of hundred messages, loads of people thanking me for sharing and going public with something, and it blew me away. It gave me massive accountability, which is at the end of the day what I was originally after, but it also gave me a great feeling of doing good by maybe encouraging some other people to maybe assess their relationship with alcohol as well. So thank you so much for that. So where am I up to now? Well, I am aware that this is going to be the biggest challenge I've ever faced. But correspondingly, I think it's going to bring me the greatest success. It's going to make my life so much richer, and I'm really excited about that. And these are the sort of things that I'm trying to get my head around. So what I said to myself when I started is, let's just do 7 days, see how that goes. Now I'm committing to 30 days, and I'm going to do that as a 30-day experiment. I'm doing something called the alcoholexperiment.com, where you just sort of really analyse and try and create and alter your unconscious relationship with alcohol over a 30-day period, with the only idea being that I can do anything for 30 days, let's do 30 days alcohol-free, and see how much richer life is. And that's been cool. So I'm going to be doing that for 30 days, but my desire is to be alcohol-free forever. That's what I'm aiming towards, but one step at a time. Don't need to rush. So really excited about that. I've spent the last 7 days doing lots of stuff, but I've also been doing a huge amount of study. Joined a lot of support groups, which have been brilliant. Met so many awesome people, which has given me a great feeling of, that so many people have done this, so many people are in exactly the same place, that certainly not alone. Everybody who I've spoken to or read or watched videos of who is sober said it's the best thing they've ever done. I've not yet spoken to anyone who was sober and went, nah, shit mate, I've gone back to drinking. So that makes it really positive as well. Had lots of recommendations for different books to read, courses to do, and I've been, as you can imagine, doing as many of them as I can, and I've found it really entertaining as well. There's decent, good stuff out there. Good stuff. I've been really enjoying listening to them and reading them and watching YouTube and stuff like that. So thanks for all those recommendations. So last 7 days, what sort of symptoms have I had? Physical symptoms. A bit of a headache, like a stabbing feeling, not like that's dramatic, isn't it? But that was like man pain, like a tiny feeling of discomfort in the back of my head, a bit behind my eyes. A bit like a nagging hangover, really, which was unfair because I never used to get hangovers. I'd trained them out of myself. But so, yeah, a bit of a nagging hangover feeling. And actually, I really embraced that. Didn't take any painkillers or anything like that because I enjoyed the feeling of my body cleansing itself, detoxifying, and it really affirmed to me that alcohol is a poison that was going into my body, and that's why it was hurting on the way back out. Apparently, this could last for about 10 days, but not really got a headache at all today. The other thing was sleep. I mean, I used to have no problems getting to sleep at all because, like, literally pass out, fall halfway asleep through a Netflix series or something. But slept so solidly. Like, if it wasn't for students banging around outside and waking me occasionally, I would just sleep through, which is unheard of for me. I'm not waking up like 3 in the morning with those feelings of anxiety that I can't place what I'm anxious about, then probably trying to make something up that I'm anxious about, when in reality I'm anxious because my body hasn't had a drink for about 7 hours and it's going, whoa, we need something, we need a fix. Not sweating at night. But the biggest problem is in the mornings. I did bounce out of bed. I've always been excited in the mornings, always been a morning person, but like I feel like I'm stoned in the morning. I'm sleeping. I like wake up, and I was about to wake up the other day about 5:30 to go to yoga, and I woke up and I was half out of bed. I'm sure I nearly fell asleep getting out of bed, and that's unheard of for me. But I think that will get easier. Been loving my yoga. sweating a lot in hot yoga, getting all those toxins out. Feels great. So yeah, symptoms, enjoying them. Then I've been, probably from the study I've been doing, in fact, before I say that, I'll say this, because I am a super positive person. Whenever anything bad happens, I'm always like, oh, it's for a reason, there's good stuff. And I think part of being really, really positive was not to allow me to think that there was a problem. Oh, I've got no problem with alcohol, everything's great, alcohol's fantastic for me, I have all my best times with alcohol. My thought towards it and my relationship with it was super positive, because I'm a positive person. And actually, part of admitting I had a problem and a challenge to face was to admit that it was negative, and that's been rare for me, because I don't really think negatively. So now, what I'm doing now is I'm using that to really solidify all the negatives, and to focus on all the positives that I'm going to have in the future with a new alcohol-free life, and to try and alter this cognitive dissonance between these two conflicting thoughts with regards to alcohol. It's brilliant, I love alcohol and I love the taste of it, and it has great times, and we used to drink champagne when we won hockey matches or cups, and we used to celebrate with Prosecco when anything happened in that family, which was good. My dad would come around and we'd pop the Prosecco, and alcohol's so brilliant, it causes all of this. Well, that's bullshit. We'd have probably won more easily if I hadn't been drinking. I'd have been a better player. I'd have still got graduated, probably with a better degree if it hadn't been for alcohol. Everything that I've celebrated in my life with alcohol, I would have done better without alcohol. And we could have still celebrated. So I'm really focusing on now on all the positives that are going to happen. I'm going to finally get down from, I've got pretty close to where I want to be weight-wise and physically, but I've got like this little booze belly, which is annoying and not very attractive. So I'm going to absolutely slaughter that in 30 days. And I think that'll happen, because I reckon I was drinking about 10,000 calories of alcohol a week. That will give you a little booze belly, my friend. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do a sales job on myself. I fancy myself as a decent salesman, and the good thing about when you're a salesman is you're easy to sell to. So I'm going to sell to myself. I'm going to sell to myself all the negatives of alcohol. I'm going to sell to myself all the positives of this life that I can have, and I'm starting to see the glimpses of now, to really make me cement in why I'm doing this, so that I don't feel that I'm going without or that I'm taking anything away. The point of this is just adding so much more stuff to my life, to move on out of this sort of bit of a cloud of 20 years, this feeling all the time of where's my next drink coming from. So I'm going to do that. I'll probably do another video in about a week, something like that. And I hopefully feel I've got something good to share, which might resonate with other people. Maybe more often. I don't know. I'm not going into this with too many premeditated thoughts. Anyway, that's it. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you so much for your support. I can do this. We can do this. I'm not telling everyone to go alcohol free at all. Just saying, maybe if any of what I say resonates with you, maybe just consider realigning your relationship with alcohol, and consider doing the 30-day alcohol free experiment, just so we can all see how awesome life may be. I mean, if you find at the end of 30 days no drinking that you feel absolutely shit and miserable, and you felt much better when you're on booze, then it's only a drink. But I think I've yet to hear from anybody who has testified to that. Cheerio, lots of love, bye.